Okay, Blitz and I are gonna do some deboxing. Let's do this. This box is from Viparspectra and is meant to contain an XS4000. And might very well inside this box. So far, as yet unconfirmed. Oh, getting closer. There we go. That's in there good. Oh, did I open it upside down? No. Did I? Oh, I might have. Is that what I did? Looks like I did. I did do that. Could you call that an unboxing fail? Perhaps. Sigh. GoPro, stop recording. Woo-wee. Oh, sorry, Blitz. Was that a little too aggressive? The unboxing is getting a little too aggressive for Blitz. He had to pull out. Here we go. Look at this baby. Oh. Really use a hand though, Blitz. She's pretty heavy. Let's see what we can do here. I'll flip that on its side. Here we are. Look at that. Very pretty here in the light. Let's get her out. Oh, okay. That is a light. That is a piece of light. So this is the XS4000 from Viparspectra. Wrap it up, I always say. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Look at that beauty. Very nice. The XS4000. Let's take a look at the goods here. So, look at the size of that heatsink. So we have two Meanwell drivers, putting out, I believe, 480 watts, if I recall correctly. And not much else to know here on this side. A huge heatsink and two Meanwell drivers, 480 watts. And on this side, we have plenty of Samsung diodes, LM301Bs, I believe. Yep, says right there. And some ultraviolet, some IR, as one might expect. Now, I believe that Viparspectra says this is good for 5x5 flowering and 5x5 veg and 4x4 flowering. Which may be true, but because of this shape, it might be more appropriate for a different shaped type size tent. But we shall see. I'm going to throw this in a 4x4, and we're going to see how she does. Because I ran Viparspectra last grow, and I feel like I didn't give them a fair shake, because the last few weeks the lights were doing great, and then we had our humidity temperature issue after I had to move my grow, and so I want to give them another shot, even though they did just fine, perfectly well. But they didn't get the grand finale that they deserved, in that I didn't have a lot of time to take pictures and video, and as I normally would have done, to show off their spectacularness. So, like all Viparspectra lights, it's super solid, like really well made. As you can see, the diodes are coated, so it's rated for a certain amount of water resistance. Definitely enough for a grow tent, humidity type situation. And otherwise, yeah, just looks like a solid piece of hardware. So, let's go hang this baby up. That's it for now. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, we got one more box to go. Let's do it. That was not even close. Let's see how that works out. Oop. Lost my way. Oh, uh-oh. Oop. Nope. Okay, we're good. Alright, here we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Packed neat and tight, as are the poles. Snugly put together. Alright. Here we go. Unboxed. And it's nicely kept together, which is nice to see. Alright, I'm going to put this together and then see what we got. Blitz, you ready to call it a day? Alright, let's do it. GoPro, stop recording. And there you have it, folks. 2 items from Viparspectra unboxed. So, let's see what's noteworthy. So we have a 4x4 tent here. Very similar to many 4x4 tents that I've seen and put together. It's the 600D fabric, I think they call it. So it's kind of the lowest level that provides, I don't know, 99% dark efficiency or whatever that is. And it's the only kind I've bought. I've never had an expensive tent. I'm sure they would be great to have, but personally, these seem to do the job. If you had to move these around a lot, if you were tearing them down and putting them up a lot, I can see you'd get some wear and tear, because they're small. You get smaller gauge poles and thinner fabric and whatnot. So everything's a little bit thinner, a little bit more wobbly, but really, unless you're tearing them down, they'll last a good long time, a good long time. That said, if anyone wants to send me a nice tent, just kidding. No, I'm not. So yeah, it was pretty easy to put together. Like, it was very well organized, and otherwise it's got all the requisite proper holes. Blitz is gonna check it out here, make sure it passes the Blitz test, and yeah, so seems like it's gonna do just fine as a tent. And then we'll move on to the XS4000 here. It's beautiful looking light. They really make these beautiful, nice, really solid lights. It's a huge heat sink. It's a solid piece of kit here. I got the beautiful dimming knob, and it's 480 watts. They rate it for 5x5 flowering, 4x4, or sorry, did that again, 5x5 veg, 4x4 flowering. Which it certainly can do, but if you to get a more consistent power value over your entire 4x4 tent, you might want to add a supplemental light, or have 2 of these in a 4x4 possibly. But I'll see what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to grow 2 or 3 plants with it, or add another light to it. We'll see how that goes. But otherwise, fine looking light, Samsung diodes, Meanwell drivers. These are small things, but it does matter. Like, I haven't found any of the lights that I've purchased have had great kind of hooking systems, hanging systems, and you know, Viparspectra is no exception. However, I just take one of the ones they give me, and I just use it as opposed to the 2 to shorten it, because most of them they just give you things that are too long. So I've just done this to make it a little bit shorter, and then it works perfectly fine. The other thing they do, if you can see up there with the GoPro, is they give you these great big carabiners, which is really nice and handy, because as you know, the ratchet hangers don't fit around your poles, even these thinner 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch or whatever they are. And yeah, so they give you these carabiners, which is kind of nice because it makes it pretty easy to wrap around the poles. So there you go, 2 items unboxed. Looking forward to getting some plants growing under here. That's it for now. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording.
Okay, my friends, that's it. There are no more boxes left to So if you're interested in checking out the XS4000 or any other Viparspectra product, use the links down in the description and save a little cash. See you next time.